The torrent of EV introductions seemingly has no end, and this Genesis GV60 is my favorite electric car yet. Now, it's a little short on range, no doubt, but its combination of concept styling, incredible performance, and practicality is nearly unbeatable at this price.
Some EVs are spawned from gas-fueled cars and others are born electric, meaning they've been designed to be battery-powered from the beginning. Such is the case with the 2023 Genesis GV60, the Korean brand's first dedicated electric vehicle. When conceptualized as an EV from the start, no compromises need to be made in terms of packaging. For example, dedicated EVs have flat floors absent of space-robbing transmission tunnels. This benefits the GV60 and its efficient use of passenger and cargo room. Combined with stunning design, exhilarative acceleration, and grandiose showmanship, the GV60 is the EV to convert electric car naysayers. The first question typically asked about any EV concerns the range. How far can it travel on a full charge? The answer is often the biggest hurdle to EV adoption. Accustomed to gas stations on every corner and cars that don't run dry for at least 300 miles, range anxiety can be crippling. Living in the Northeast, where cold winter temps can sap as much as 40% of the battery's range, I consider any EV with less than 250 miles a deal breaker. But that's a personal decision based on a multitude of factors. The GV60 Performance is rated at 235 miles, so that would scare me a bit, but this car is so tempting, I think I'd have to make an exception. Looking like a concept car that escaped from the auto show floor, Genesis is designing the most alluring vehicles in the industry. Sporty elegance infused with cutting-edge technology, the GV60 is a visual standout, inspiring oohs and ahs wherever it's spotted. And because its availability is extremely limited, and Genesis sells it in only 8 states, it's a unicorn for sure. In Hanama Mint, the GV60 looks spectacular, a $575 upcharge paint color evocative of the Hawaiian Bay for which it's named. Pricing starts at about $60,000 for the base advanced model, and checks in here at $69,560 for the top trim GV60 Performance. All-wheel drive is standard on both. With front and rear electric motors producing 160 kilowatts each, an electronically controlled suspension, and a limited slip differential, this is the go-fast GV60. As a matter of fact, it's the fastest Genesis ever, capable of a 0 to 60 time of under 4 seconds, procured by a boost mode, invigorating output to 483 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. The 21-inch Michelin All-Seasons chirp a couple of times as the GV60 creates face-contorting G-forces. The acceleration is extraordinary.
The drive is so refined yet sporty, with the kind of acceleration you can't get from a gas-powered car. I'm telling you, it just hits differently with an EV. And taking a page from the Kona N is a boost button here on the steering wheel that provides 10 seconds of grin-inducing all-out performance. There's even a rear-wheel drive drift mode on this car. And you can choose your interior soundscape, from silent to futuristic to even a gas engine sound replicator, which I'm not exactly sure why that's there. But Hyundai Kia Genesis, they're absolutely killing it in the EV arena right now. But this 235 miles of range doesn't quite cut it.
The 1,000-pound battery under the floor keeps the center of gravity low, but the car's cumulative 5,820 pounds is palpable when cornering. It drives a little heavy, despite the adjustable suspension and a sport mode locking in all-wheel drive grip. The ride quality is exceptional though, with the road preview function capable of making suspension adjustments in real time based upon what the camera and navigation system convey. Regenerative braking is controlled similarly to other Hyundai corporate EVs via paddle shifters, adjusting deceleration to the driver's liking, all the way to one pedal drive that nary requires the brake. There's also an automatic setting that will prudently decide the amount of force for you. Whether in comfort or sport, the drive is smooth, comfortable, and confidence-inspiring. facilitating immediate getaways and takeover maneuvers. The cabin can remain nearly silent or enhanced by selected sounds, such as futuristic, E-motor, or even a gas engine. As for the GV60's state-of-the-art tech, there are three main talking points. 1. Face Connect and fingerprint authentication are biometric applications that allow the driver to open the door and start the vehicle without a key fob, while also setting forth personal vehicle preferences. 2. Over-the-air updates that go beyond mapping and infotainment to also include vehicle systems, such as steering, suspension, and driver assistance features. And lastly, vehicle-to-load charging allows the GV60 to be used as a mobile power source, whether for a laptop or another EV. The ash gray Glacier interior is bright and airy with quilted Napa leather seats, a microfiber suede headliner, and the scene-stealing crystal sphere, a glass mood light on the center console that rotates like a globe to become the gear shifter once the vehicle is started. There's changeable ambient lighting, brilliant welcome animations and sound effects, and a high-resolution 12.3-inch touchscreen mounted within easy reach of the driver. A color head-up display replete with all sorts of pertinent safety and convenience information is another standout feature. The driver's seat offers massage settings. There's an interesting drawer-style glove box, and the brand's first application of a Bang & Olufsen sound system contributes auditory brilliance. With 17 speakers and various mood settings, get ready to be blown away. Charging the battery is just as quick as the GV60 itself. Taking advantage of its industry-leading 800-volt architecture, you'll barely have time to shop at Walmart. 18 minutes from 10% to 80% at 350 kilowatts. As an Electrify America partner, 3 years of complimentary 30-minute DC fast charging sessions are included. And if some inconsiderate EV drivers parked over the line, Remote Smart Parking Assist allows for the car to be driven into and out of tight spots from outside the vehicle using the key fob. The front seats have a flat bed-like recline mode too, perfect for nap time charging sessions. The 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery can also be charged at home in about 7 hours with a level 2 connection.
This all looks like the kind of cabin you might see in a concept car at the auto show. It's amazingly futuristic, tech-laden, and luxuriously comfortable. And beyond the biometric features that connect car to driver on a higher level, there are little oh wow moments scattered about, whether it's this crystal sphere shifter or the mind-blowing 17-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. But tell me, how long is it going to take Hyundai Kia Genesis to realize that the days of cable-connected phones have long since passed?
Though the reclining rear seats are quite accommodating in terms of leg and headroom, they're short on footroom as the front seats sit very close to the floor, a similar issue experienced in the electrified G80. The 55 cubic feet of cargo volume with the rear seats folded pushes the GV60 into large car territory and includes a clever underfloor storage compartment for the charge cable, etc. Also accessible via a trap door that doesn't first require unloading the area. Genesis considers the GV60 an SUV. I think of it as a large hatchback. Either way, it's a special vehicle any car lover would desire. For TopSpeed.com, I'm Steve Hammis.